So Mr. Sayed is indicating the issue of being a helper and a facilitator, which is very important in OD and change management. And I think last week I indicated that in OD there is no expert, but facilitators and a helping hand. And that's the mindset that we need to develop as effective change agents, to say we don't know everything that is there and that needs to be changed, but we are facilitators. We are providing a helping hand to ensure that we drive change and we lead continuous improvement, and we develop interventions that help to develop people, and having that heart and the values that puts people ahead of everything. But what we see in most modern day organization development professionals or leadership development experts is the focus on materialistic benefits. They want to get money out of every transaction.
Sure.
And eventually they undermine people's performance. But we are saying we need to be transformation-focused practitioners. We need to be transformation-focused professionals who value human life in everything that we do. And we need to see the development of other human beings in our organizations and in our societies. In as much as you need to make money, in as much as you need to drive these big cars and live in posh houses, it is important that we value people in organizations, and as such lead effective change in our societies. So we need to be a unique set of professionals and practitioners, change agents or leaders in our organizations, through placing much emphasis on helping people to understand themselves and to develop themselves in the process. That is fundamental to building sustainable organizations, not only in Afghanistan or from Zimbabwe, but across the globe. We need professionals who lead change, not only change in terms of the systems and processes that are used in organizations, but leading change at personal level to see people developing. When everyone in our organization is growing, the organization will definitely grow. But if only a few are growing and amassing wealth at the expense of others, then that organization will not sustainably grow. So as effective change agents, we need to uphold ethical values to work with people and groups and ensure that everyone is growing. As everyone grows, our organizations will also grow. So self-awareness is important in that respect, and it's fundamental to move our organizations forward. So as organization development professionals, everything in life revolves around self. That's why we started this course with effective use of selves and personal and professional development. Because when self is developed, everything that revolves around self will prosper, it will flourish. So to what extent are we developing ourselves as individuals? To what extent are we developing our families and moving our communities forward? In that way, we build thriving organizations, we build thriving societies, and we'll be able to achieve broader goals and ambitions in our organizations and in our societies. So everything starts with self in everything that we do, and it's important that we prioritize those values and we emphasize those values in our organizations, in our training rooms, to value people and ensure that people are growing. So what we want to see at the end of this course from this group are change agents who value people, change agents who are authors, not authors of books, but people who bring creative ideas in organizations. We should be leading in terms of creativity and innovativeness in our organizations. And brainstorming sessions, our meetings should demonstrate that we are authors of novelty. We are bringing something new. We are not just doing the same thing over and over again in our organizations. We also need to advocate for sustainable development and growth, not only in our organizations, but in our societies. That's what change agents do. You are not only a change agent in your organization and you forget about what happens outside the organization. We need to advocate for sustainable development. We need to advocate for improvement in human condition. We need to advocate for growth and development everywhere we are. And this helps us to thrive. And we need to be agents of change in society, families, and everywhere we are. That's what OD is about. It goes beyond the economic benefits or the financial benefits that organizations or people make. It's not about putting money in your pocket and forgetting about what happens outside. It's about contributing to the greater good in organizations, in families, and in societies. So we need to be agents of change and arbiters in the event of tensions and conflict. We need to be the middlemen who say, no, things should not go this way. We need to correct things up. And we need to be ambassadors of ethical values and relational practice. So OD, leadership and governance has been limited in certain instances to just driving economic benefits. It's not about just making money in your organization. It's about contributing to the greater good and expanding the influence of what we do outside of our organizations and becoming impactful. So from this group, we expect you people to be writing articles in the newspapers in Afghanistan, advocating for change. We need to see you people adding your voice through magazines, through the social media platforms about change and development in your societies. We need to see you people doing some advocacy work in terms of training and development of the underprivileged people and contributing to the underprivileged people in your societies and broadening the application of OD everywhere else. And we need you people to be teaching people outside of Afghanistan and making an impact in different places. That's why Mr. Hassan this week will be presenting in our network as a way to start adding voice outside of our usual spheres of influence. So everyone in this group, we expect them to start adding a voice in different ways and to be heard in our practice of leadership and organization development. So these 5 roles are fundamental to whatever we need to see in change agents and in leaders.